Hello everyone, this is Dark Lord again with another Hogwarts Legacy video, and in this video I'm going to tell you what you should do when you are asked by Professor Fig that what you are going to do with the repository. But before proceeding further into this video, I'm just going to give you a spoiler alert that this is the end part of the game, and if you haven't reached this far, or if you haven't been asked this question, then probably you should not be watching this video. Or if you want to watch like what happens, then obviously you are more than welcome to do it. So now let's proceed further into this video. And so now this is the area outside the repository chamber where these two pensive guardians come, and then we have already met this special wand from the memories of all these four keepers, which they instructed us to do so, because obviously this was supposed to be the key to opening the door and to avoid the attacks from these pensive guardians. So we have showed them our wands, and now they are opening this repository gate for us, and we will further proceed into the chamber. And let's do it. I mean, I'm not doing anything in this is all a cinematic, but you would be asked this question by Professor Fig once you reach into the repository, and then he will ask you like what are you going to do with the repository. So this video is all about like what you should do when he asks you this question. Now this is the repository that we are talking about. It contains the ancient magic which Isidora collected all this time, and then she instructed a goblin. She took a help from a goblin to make a container out of silver, which can contain all this ancient magic and emotions and pain of different people she was collecting, especially of her father, and then she was also collecting from her students. So now you can see that this is just a dialogue, and then now he's about to ask you. This is just these dialogues going on in between both of them, and then he will ask you about like what you are going to do with this repository. So now here is the question. Now you have to choose either like if you are going to open the repository or if you are going to leave it as it is. Because like my character is Dark Lord, so I'm going to open up this repository and I'm going to take all this magic with me. But here is the caveat. You don't have to choose any of these endings. What you have to do is if you have reached this far in the game, obviously this you cannot just do anything with this, because you cannot do a manual save or anything. So what you have to do is you have to exit through the game and then go into load games, and then load like a couple of autosaves which you took before. Just look at the time and then choose one in which you are fighting with the troll, and that is the point where you should be doing a manual save. And then once you do a manual save, then play through the game, choose whatever ending you want, and then complete the game. And if you want another ending, then you can load that manual save, and you can also complete the other type of ending if you want to. But if you haven't reached this far, and if you are at the in the area of a troll, like before reaching here, you would be fighting different wizards and then a troll also. So that is the point where you should be doing a manual save before reaching here. Then you don't have to go and do an exit, and then you don't have to load the game from autosaves and then doing all the procedure. So that is the way of doing like what you should be doing. You should be playing both the endings. That's what I did. I chose the dark ending first because my character is Dark Lord, and this is how it happens. Like when I chose dark ending, what happens is in either case Red Rock will appear and he will break this repository, and then you have to fight with him. But in the meantime, if you choose an evil ending, Professor Fig will die here and you won't know anything further about him. And once you defeat Renrock, you would be able to collect all this dark magic with you, and then the final part of the ending is similar for both of these if you choose any of these options. But in case if you choose to leave the repository as it is, which is a good ending, then Professor Fig, the main difference is that Professor Fig, now this is the part of good ending I'm going to show you again. Now this is the same clip going on. It will repeat the dialogues and all the other stuffs. So I mean, you can skip this part if you want to and directly jump up to the question and see. So now what happens is like when I say him that I'm going to leave it as it is, then he can ask you about a couple of more questions if you want to leave it for now, or if you want to keep it secret forever. Well, either of you can choose either of it. I mean, it doesn't have any impact. He will agree with you on any of the option you choose. But the main difference in the endings is, like, when you choose the good ending, Professor Fig will not die instantly, but when you defeat the Renrock, he will help you in recollecting all the broken repository so that you can contain it once again, and after that he will die. So in any case, he will die, but in good ending he will die as a hero, helping you out, and then obviously he will die out of his injuries and anything. But in case of evil ending, you don't know anything about, like, what happens next to him and what happens to Professor Fig. He just, a big stone just fell over it and then all gone. And then after this fight with Renrock and collecting all the stuffs, there would be a scene about the Hogwarts Great Hall, and then you would be hearing about some condolences for Professor Fig. Well, I hope that that's it for this video, and now you know what you have to do. You have to just stop the game at this point. If you have already reached here, then you have to exit the game, go into load games, load one of the previous autosaves where you are fighting with a troll. You have to fight with different wizards also, and a troll. That's the last part where you can practically do a manual save. So just make sure that you save it there. It's kind of a hassle because it's a little bit of a big part. I mean, it takes like a couple of minutes, but I mean, you have to do it. If you want both the endings, then that's the trick to do it. Well, I hope that's it for this video, and I hope that you guys have liked this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to support. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day. I'm just leaving this cinematic for you to enjoy if you want to. And
I plan to keep it secret for now. But in time, when I'm ready, I plan to tell those I trust everything and accept their help.
I believe that is what Miriam would have wanted. We should trust in others. If anyone can rise to this challenge, my friend, it is you.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrock. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided. Foolish, self-important witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.